folks, I just got a package in the mail and I thought we could open it up and take a look at what I got together. So stick around for more. Hey guys, I'm here from Transformers and Video Games and welcome back to the channel. Well, it's been about 2.5 months since I've done any sort of collectibles hunting. Obviously, things are very different for everybody in the world right now than they were even just a few months ago. And I think at this point in time, people are more or less just rolling with the punches and waiting for life to return back to normal again. For anybody that's already familiar with my channel, you may recall that this is the time of year when garage sale hunting season kicks off. Normally, I like to wake up early on a Saturday morning, head out with my camera, looking for garage sales where I'm trying to find retro video games and collectibles. Now, unfortunately, it looks like there won't be any garage sales anytime soon. But of course, if that changes, I'll let you know. When it comes to retail figure hunting, Walmart's been, of course, open this entire time. My wife and I don't do our grocery shopping at Walmart, so there really hasn't been a specific need for me to go there. So I thought I'd play it safe. I've ordered a couple of things on eBay, and I thought it'd be fun to open them up and show you guys what I picked up. The first package just arrived. This won't be a review. I'm literally just going to open it up and show you what I picked up. And if anybody's interested, maybe at some point in the near future, I can review this item because I did have a quick look on YouTube, and it looks like not too many people have actually reviewed this particular figure. So anyways, without further delay, I'm going to open up this package and let me know what you think. Here's the package. This figure's coming to me from the United States and was shipped to me using the global shipping program. I'm not a big fan of the global shipping program since the buyer ends up paying more in shipping charges and they also pay any estimated custom fees upfront upon winning the auction. For anyone who wants to take a guess at which figure I bought, now would be a good time to pause the video and let me know in the comments section. This little red pocket knife that I'm using here is actually the same one that I've used to open up every single package that I've ever received since getting back into collecting over a decade ago. It's always nice to see an air pillow and some bubble wrap inside the shipping box to keep the figure safe and secure. You'd be surprised at some of the junk that some people use as packing material when they ship parcels in the mail. My figure came with the original box, so I'm really pleased to see that the seller made the effort to wrap that in bubble wrap as well. As you can see, I ended up getting a GoBots Enemy Monster robot called Zod. This figure was produced by Tonka, not Bandai, back in 1984, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a mail-away GoBots variant. The reason I say that is because it comes in this generic orange and white box. If you Google GoBots Zod and then go to the images, you'll see pictures of more retail-friendly packaging for this particular figure. When it comes to vintage 1980s G1 Transformers and vintage GoBots, I love collecting the mail-away variants. The sellers used some bubble wrap around the figure itself, which is always nice to see. Now, this orange wand is actually a laser lance that's used to deactivate the figure's motorized feature during play. It's certainly not essential, but if you're looking for one of these on the aftermarket, make sure that this is included or it's not 100% complete. Here's the figure outside of the box and in hand. Now, this is my first time handling a GoBots Zod figure, but based on the 80s television commercial, the orange round circle on his back is actually used to activate the motorized play feature. The one that you see here on his underside is supposed to be a hidden power switch used to deactivate Zod using the laser lance that I just showed you. Well, it looks like I just found the date stamp on the figure. Of course, I'm not going to get into that in this particular video since it's not a review, but of course, feel free to pause the video and take a look if you have any interest. Before I wrap this one up, I thought we'd do a slow 360-degree rotation of the figure on this turntable for anyone who wants to get a better look at the figure. Other than a problem with one of the stickers that I knew about before purchasing the figure, I'm pleased to see that it's in really nice condition as advertised. The figure ended up being larger than I expected when I finally got it in hand. In fact, Zod is actually a pretty decent size for a GoBots figure. At a glance, I'd say he's probably in scale with any of the Super GoBots figures in alt mode. Now, just as a fun little comparison, here's Zod with G1 Grimlock, which came out a year later in 1985. I'm actually cheating a little bit and pushing down on Zod's tail just out of the shot so that they can nearly stand face to face. Most adult collectors have a G1 Grimlock in their collection, so this gives you a pretty good idea of scale. Now here he is with one of my absolute favorite vintage knockoff figures from the 80s. On the left we have the prehistory animal version of G1 Grimlock in all his glory. If you look closely, you can see that he has a number of molding differences, including a horn on his nose, a bronze-colored tongue, spikes down his back, and extra claws on his hands and feet, among other things. I absolutely love this figure. Here they are nose to nose, and although Zod has a pretty big mouth, I'd give the edge to prehistory animal Grimlock in a fight. Based on those sharp teeth and long front fangs, he looks like he would rip Zod limb from limb, which is something that I'm sure would please many of the GoBots haters out there. Now for anyone who doesn't already know, this is how Zod looks when he's standing upright without any assistance from me off camera. He sort of stands on his tail and his back two wheels. That's why I was lowering his height by holding his tail off camera when I was posing him with the other two figures. Okay guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thank you very much for checking out the video. Again, if you want to see me review the figure, just leave me a comment in the comments section and I'd be more than happy to make the time to review it in the coming weeks. If you want to help me out, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Take care.